Hello everybody, welcome back! Today we're doing another holiday inspired makeup look and doing one of my favorite makeup looks to do truly, which is just like bronzed, golden, succulent, shimmering skin and a bright, bold lip. It's actually something that I haven't done in a really long time and I wanted to do this kind of holiday inspired version and also do it using all products from the drugstore. So using affordable makeup products, getting those fabulous holiday makeup looks for less. And I was actually laughing to myself because as I was diving into the bubble bath and giving my hair a little wash, I was like, I really should have, based on the inspo, I should have swapped these looks. I did my like smoky, grungy, lived in deeper look with my hair slicked back, and I'm doing this one with my hair down, and I should have done it the opposite. It's the better vibes for the opposite looks, but you know, you live and you learn, and honestly, do as you please and wear whatever you wish. But just know my hair is down, I did my little S-waves, and let us go forth and do some fabulous holiday makeup. So one thing that I love about the drugstore, actually, and the products that are available there, is that so many of the products don't really change, which is nice. So you can kind of keep up with your consistent favorites. One of my favorite bases to use, especially coming into the winter, we want to add a little bit of glow to the skin. Want a little extra holiday juice and shine. The L'Oreal Lumi Glotion is a product that has been in my collection forever. Well, specifically since 2017. I specifically remember being in my like little Vancouver apartment and using those. I don't recall if that's when they, maybe it was 2018. Either way, it's been a minute, okay? And they're just great. If you want to add that extra layer of glow and dew to the skin, I don't necessarily believe in primers, nor do I use them so much anymore, but if I'm wanting to add extra glow to my overall makeup look and skin, this is one of my favorite products to use. So just putting that all over and you can see that lovely little glow. Then I do have a fake tan on, and this is my one gripe with the drugstore. Whenever you go in to buy things, a lot of the time you can't swatch them. They don't have a lot of testers, and it's really hard to tell the shades, like especially in that lighting, and that's the same for Sephora too. It's hard to find the shades. So I had bought this L'Oreal True Match Nude Hyaluronic Tinted Serum, which I have used before and I have loved it before, but I did have a lighter shade and I wanted to get a deeper one to hopefully match the tan that I've got on. But now that I'm sitting here in the bathroom, it looks quite deep, which is okay. We'll make it happen. We'll make it work for us. But yeah, wow, like how is this even remotely in the light pale range? I beg of you. I beg of thee. I do have my lighter True Match Super Blendable Foundation, and this one is in my pale shade, so maybe I'll just preemptively. Oh, what the helly? No. Ah! You know, I could have mixed that in on the back of my hand, but we'll just... Why do I always start videos like this? Anytime I try something new outside of my usual routine, something like this happens. Every time. Every time. Anyway, this is a gorgeous light base, very beautiful, natural, dewy, so I'm hoping that we can just blend it out and hide the fact that it is, well, you know what, it's blending okay actually, but it's just gonna give us that really nice soft base, and I really want natural, like perfected but natural glowing skin. I mean, there's never a day where I wake up and I'm like, I would like to have full coverage cakey makeup today. Like that's never a thought that I have. I definitely enjoy more coverage sometimes, but I still always want it to be undetectable and pretty, and I think there's ways and there's certain products that you can use that still allows you to have that even with a little bit more coverage. So actually these two blended together are very, very nice indeed. And the shade ended up looking great, so that's nice. I'm just going to put a little bit of that on my eyelids as well, just really blending this all over, making sure to kind of spread that coverage everywhere because thankfully, knock on wood, I am not having a big breakout right now, so I don't need as much coverage. I don't need to go in with as much concealer, which is nice. Another one of my favorite products of all time from the drugstore, the e.l.f. Putty Bronzer. I have yet to find a product that tops this, so when I do go into the drugstore and try and find some products, I was trying to find some new in bits to see if there was anything wonderful and any new innovation and whatnot, but this is the best one. I saw actually Maybelline had come out with some sculpting sticks, but they were quite warm, and there's some other brands who have like their shading sticks, like the sculpting sticks. I think the drugstore makeup availability in Canada is obviously a little bit less in comparison to what you can kind of find in the States, or even the UK has like so many amazing drugstore makeup brands. It's pretty much the same old usual offerings on the Canada side, so we're sticking with the e.l.f. Putty Bronzer because she is gorgeous. And I also really enjoy the e.l.f. like halo products. They have the contours and the highlights, so pretty. But I did want to be a little bit more warm and a little bit more bronze today, just to go with the outfit that I have planned for this little holiday look, our little made up holiday soiree, because it is just me and Dan. at the hotel. You know, we're celebrating together. I don't have any holiday party to go to tonight, so we're pretending. There's always a party if you want there to be. Okay, anyway, we're going for why? I don't know what it is. Whenever I'm filming like away from home, whenever I'm in a hotel setting, having a staycation, making a little moment of it, I always feel like I'm high. I'm not, by the way. It's all just in here. Anyway, let's put something on the eyes. Another product that remains fabulous and beautiful always are the Revlon Color Stay Cream Eyeshadows. This one's in the shade 710 Caramel. I thought that this would be a very pretty, bronzy little base to put onto our eyes. Oh yeah. Given those sweet mems of like the bad to the bronze days. Oh, that is so pretty. I'm just literally gonna wipe that all over. I have no idea how these wear or if they crease or not. We're just gonna go in and trust and hope for the best. I actually just realized I totally lied to you. We are absolutely leaving the hotel room tonight. Hello? Did I just have a brain fart? No, it's Dan's family's Slava tonight. If you don't know, how would you actually describe that? Every family has a saint and they celebrate on the day specifically, and it's kind of just like a family and friends sweet gathering. Oh, please forgive me if that's a bad explanation. And so I actually technically totally just lied to you. We are absolutely going to be leaving the hotel room tonight. But it's not like what I'm getting dressed in and the look that I am shooting and what we're getting ready for in terms of holiday soiree. It's not the same thing. Like we're gonna be changing and going in jeans, you know what I mean? So I'm gonna be like fully bronzed and glammed for a much more casual look than what we're gonna be shooting in. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So earlier I technically lied. I'm sorry. We are leaving the house. But this makeup look is not technically what I would normally wear to go to said celebration. You know what? Thank you. You know what I'm saying? Our brains tonight. Okay, how's this base looking? It's quite pretty on the eyes. I'm not mad at it, just blending that around. I did do my eyebrows before and I just wiped it off right there, so we'll have to fix that later, but that's okay. One fun new product I saw were these Revlon Color Stay Multi-Liners, and they had a nice little selection of these pencils that can be used all over the face, eyes, lips, and face, which was exciting. And I grabbed this shade, Dynamic Doer, and to be honest, I thought that it would be a really beautiful lip liner and kind of wanted to try it, but if it works well, we could actually also use it as an eyeliner. So I'm just gonna put that on the lips right now. We're gonna do like a big bold lip, but just to bring some life back to the lips, but also to see how the color it looks. And I love those kind of multi-use, multitasking products, very much a la like KJH brand, Katie Jane Hughes, her contour sticks, her Precision Stylos contour sticks that can be used all over. I love that. It's a nice color. It's a little bit more brown and beige, so I do think that that will be pretty on the eyes, just for a little soft liner kind of all around. And I like that it'll be monochromatic. Like I like that it will be matching with the lip, even though we're gonna cover the lip up later. But for now, if you felt like just rocking with a natural lip instead, then you could do that. I'm pretty much doing the same thing that I did in my other holiday makeup look, where I'm just throwing that all around the lash line. And I'm just gonna blend this in, just kind of smudging it into the lashes. Just give us a little bit of definition. I quite like that color, very bronzy indeed. But we're gonna go in with some shadow. This is the e.l.f. Need It Nude Perfect 10 eyeshadow palette. I quite liked the offerings in this palette, the matte brown shades and also the golden shimmers, very pretty. I'm gonna take a soft little fluffy brush and just some of these browns here. I'll probably just mix around with them. I'm just gonna use that to kind of set in that liner and also add a little bit of softness onto that lash line and also into the outer corner. Just keeping it very messy. I've realized it must be infuriating for those watching where I just do messy eyeshadow only. Like I rarely ever do a very clean, crisp eyeshadow look. It's always a little bit messy and a little bit just all over the place. Again, it's just kind of a personal preference. But we'll take a little bit of that deeper shade and just add that, which I'm gonna be honest, it's not as deep as I kind of thought it was gonna be, but it's deep enough for what we're looking for. I just want like a really heavenly soft golden vibe on the eyes. Heavenly soft golden vibe. What a description. It's like, you know, the little gold star that you put at the top of the Christmas tree? That's what we're going for today. Then we're gonna take some liquid liner. Ooh, this is the L'Oreal Infallible Grip Precision Felt Liquid Eyeliner in the shade Brown. After I was just saying how much I despise liquid eyeliner, still very true, but we're gonna do it. Take a deep breath. Oh, yeah, that is deep indeed. Okay, so we're gonna apply this, and then we're gonna go back to that shadow and fix it up after, because I just never feel all that confident in my liquid liner abilities. God, Just always keep a little brush on hand to just clean up any of your messes. You know, I just keep this little angled brush. This is an ancient one from MAC. I've never found a brush that I like more than it. And so until it officially falls away, it's staying. Every time I do liquid liner, I'm like, ugh, I look like an alien. But we're just doing a little one. And it's a little bit less harsh because it's brown. I actually can't remember the last time I did a liquid liner. It's been so long. It's okay. It's okay. It wasn't as terrible as I thought it would be, but that's a really pretty color. Sometimes brown liquid liners can be a little bit red when you apply it. This is a very nice, true, like chocolate brown. Very nice indeed. Now that I actually have this little precise brush in hand, I'm gonna dip into that deeper shade and just press it on top. I had one kind of little bald spot right there. And just kind of soften the edges. I'm just pressing that on top, and it's like literally barely anything, but it just, if you have any little dot or spot or anything, it just helps to make all of it look a little bit softer. Holiday makeup is here. We've done a liquid liner. The deed is done. Taking that same shade, and I'm just gonna press that a little bit onto the lower lash line, just to kind of like connect the eyeliner with the lower lashes, so it looks like it's all kind of one seamless piece. I'm undecided if I want to put anything in the waterline right now. My eyes are pretty red. Sorry, I just had to fix my brow a little bit there. When I filled in my brows, Dan came in to help me set up the camera, and he was like, well, babe, that's a really strong brow. I was like, yeah, they look a little intense, don't they? Okay, guys, what do we do with the eyes? What should we do? What should we do with the waterline? I'm torn. We'll do some eye drops real quick. They are looking a little red. I am a little sleepy. I'm going to do a little bit of concealer. This is the NYX Bear With Me Serum Concealer. Love. And honestly, I don't want to add too much on here because we actually had some good coverage, but I am just going to brighten up a little bit. Just a little bit in the center of the face. So just a little bit under the eyes here. Just clean it up a bit. A little bit on the forehead. Just brightening up. And just on the chin. The second I put liquid liner on, I feel like I'm transported back to like 2016, and I suddenly can't take my face seriously. Like I feel uncomfortable in a cat eye. I don't know why. But let's apply some mascara. This is the e.l.f. Incredicurl. I got this one in the shade brown as well. Have never seen this, must be new. Looked promising, it was also brown, kind of matching the vibes. Whenever I do like a bright, bold lipstick, especially doing like a bright, bold red, I just feel like using the brown eye products, like the mascara and the liner, just kind of softens everything, makes it seem a little less intense. Ooh, that's also pretty. Wow. Risque to try a new mascara going to a family gathering, I must say. Also, that cream shadow is already creasing. Super not the vibe on here. My holiday makeup look, what not to do. This is actually a holiday makeup look, but also a drugstore first impressions. All right, we're getting a little clumpy here. A little clumpy. Some people like that though, which is interesting. It's a little clumpy. We can make it work though. I'm kind of jumping back and forth here, but let's go into the blush. I picked up this Maybelline Fit Me blush in the shade 15 Nude. Looks beautiful. Gorgeous little shimmery pinky nude, and I'm using powder to kind of try and add a little blurring effect to the makeup. I'm just using a big fluffy brush to apply that because I feel like this is soft enough that I can kind of just kiss the tops of the cheeks with it. Pretty. All right, then our beloved little L'Oreal Lumi Lip Glass highlighter stick. This is a nice dupe for my favorite, the Victoria Beckham Pearl, but from the drugstore. This is an absolutely gorgeous option. It's so juicy and has a similar tone and feel. There's just something about that VB packaging, you know what I'm saying? Just put that on the tops of the cheeks. All right, and then for the lip, for the red lip, this is the L'Oreal Infallible Le Rouge Paris in the shade 420. I had actually picked up 2 different shades. I kind of liked the look of this one more. Smells like a little candy, a little holiday candy. I saw that picture of Candace Swanepoel with just that big, bright red lip, and I was like, yeah, let's do that. And a few of the lipsticks had testers, but most of them didn't, which is why I picked up a few, because I was like, I just need a perfect, good red. A lot of the reds that I saw were quite pink, which always makes me look a little sick. This red seems to be a good, promising color. I gotta clean up that bottom, boy. Woo! Let me just dip into this concealer. Wow, what a crazy formula. It's like staying sticky and juicy. It's kind of fun. Is that too much? Is that crazy? You can tell I'm stressed doing this makeup look. My ears have gone completely red. I feel like the eyes can use a little extra love, so I had also picked up another one of those Revlon multi-liners. This one's in the shade High Point, and it's like a shimmery little gold. So I'm gonna take that a little bit on the inner corner here, just to add a little bit of brightness, just right on the tips. We'll do a little bit on the brow bone. I'm just gonna press that right onto the top, but then I'm gonna go back to the eyeshadow palette and just mix these two shades with my finger. I'm just gonna press that right into the middle just because I feel like the cream eyeshadow that we had put underneath is kind of creasing a little bit. It's kind of not giving. So I just want to add a little bit more gold. Definitely looks like a little candy cane threw up on me, that's for sure. The lip is a little intense. I feel like I would have liked this better perhaps if it was a matte. A matte lip would have been more the vibe, I think. Or do we like it glossy? I don't know, you guys have to let me know. Would you prefer it glossy or would you like to see a matte? Now that my hair's down, I feel like it looks a little less intense. So this is the makeup look. Golden shimmering holiday. So I got this fabulous little red holiday dress from Dynamite. And I wanted to wear, yeah, see now that this is on, I feel like it makes a lot more sense. We wanted to just go full red, full holiday. It kind of looks like I'm a figure skater or a gymnast, but I kind of love it. Got some tights on. Oh, I gotta pull those up. Dan, could you please zip me up? Woo! Now which earrings? I have these ones from Heaven Mayhem, which is usually what I'd go for. Or I have these little kind of colorful sparkly hearts. I feel like the black, because I'm wearing black shoes, I feel like the black is the way to go. I also have these little thin bangles from Pandora. I'm just going to put one on either side. Kind of do that on the wristices. This red lip woe just reminded me of the Fenty Beauty liquid lip. The red liquid lip, the OG, the classique. No, you guys are not done yet. I just realized I forgot to put on my Annabelle lower lash mascara. I'm sorry, this is not complete yet. Well, we are putting our fate in the hands of that lower lash mascara. But I have faith that it will survive. So now we're gonna go shoot the look, hopefully get some fabulous holiday inspired pictures in it, but you have to let me know what you think of just this full-blown red holiday explosion. Is this a look that you would recreate? Is this a look that you would don to your next holiday soiree? You have to let me know in the comments down below. Thank you so much for getting ready with me tonight. A very merry happy Landmas to you, and I'll see you all tomorrow for a new video. Bye!